Stay in the workforce. One of the biggest mistakes you can make in life, specifically regarding your finances, is to drop out of the workforce. It's to, when you get laid off, not take a job as a transitional period because you're waiting for the perfect job. Your career and your finances, your money, keeping a steady flow of income is key. Not just because you want to be a billionaire, but because you want to control your quality of life. And I don't care how simply you live. If you don't have a reliable income stream, you will stress out. When you stress out, you will not enjoy the quality of life. Now, I live as simply as possible. I live full-time out of my car. I have for a year. Everything I own is pretty much in one bag. And what I am here to tell you is that no matter how much you downsize and simplify your life, you will always need a reliable income stream and you will always need health benefits, etc. And staying in the workforce and not waiting until your unemployment expires, not waiting until you have no other choice, is wisdom. Staying active in the workforce will help you. Because when you go eventually to apply for a new job, they're going to say, well, what's this time period that you weren't working? What were you doing then? And an employer, someone who hires you, wants to see that you have a track record of being engaged in the workforce. They don't want to see gaps, that you, for 3 years, you did nothing and you don't have any track record and you don't have any references, you don't have any job experience. Even if you take a job that isn't perfect, that isn't what you want pay-wise, that isn't necessarily the ideal dream job, there is benefit. There is benefit to staying in the workforce. One is you maintain business relationships. You maintain on your resume a track record of being engaged in work. You maintain a structured mind and a disciplined mind rather than too much idle time of just drifting. Certainly, I don't believe in a capitalistic mindset to the extreme point where you work more than you enjoy life. But I do believe that work has a value, and that the value is providing you a level of financial freedom so that you can enjoy life. And when you're not in the workforce and when you don't have a reliable income stream, I don't care how simply you live. You just will not enjoy life. You will be stressing. You will be stressing about needing certain money to live your dream. And the longer you are out of the workforce, the less confidence you will have. That's key. And when you don't have confidence anymore in your ability to work and to be employed and to be a good employee, you will then fulfill, it'll be like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your lack of confidence to apply for a job, your lack of confidence to do a job because you haven't been in the workforce for so long, it will affect you reaching for a job. It will affect you applying for a job because, you won't have the confidence like, oh, they're going to question me. They're going to say, well, what were you doing? And I'm embarrassed. I'm scared. As best you can, stay in the workforce. Take jobs that may not necessarily always be your dream job. I've done that in the past. I've worked for minimum wage and I've worked for high wage. And what I can tell you is there is tremendous wisdom in staying in the workforce. There is no wisdom in dropping out of the workforce unless you have your own source of reliable income, unless you have your own way of providing for yourself. I'm not against that. I'm not against you living for your dream, but I am against anyone who tells you sell everything, quit your job, and just live as a free gypsy, because you will suffer, you will hurt, and when you need money, you will have to beg those people for money, and that means they will control you. Financial freedom is saying that you control your own destiny, whether you're going to work for somebody or whether you're going to be your own boss. But I want to be clear, you need reliable income. And the only way to do that is to stay in the workforce until you can sustain yourself. Never be led astray. Stay inspired.